barely scratching the boy's face. But just minutes later, the woman is dead, killed at the hands of a little boy. At 3:15 a.m., he's back in his own bed, as if nothing ever happened. It's just past 11 a.m. on a Sunday. Many Fairfax residents are returning home from church when the Fairfax police receive a 911 call, unlike anything they've heard in years.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
3919 Germania. I think my sister's might have been murdered. It might be some blood. I don't know.
Okay.
She did not respond when I yelled at her.
All right, sir. I have help coming out there for her, okay? You know that
Okay,
anybody
thank
that
you.
might want to harm her or anything like that?
Absolutely nobody.
On the line is 61-year-old Daryl Tenpenny, insisting his sister had been murdered, something almost unheard of in this area. Moments later, first responders arrive at the house, unaware they are not only walking into a carefully staged crime scene, but that the killer is still nearby, watching police's every move.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it out. We'll do confirmation stuff here.
Is it confirmed?
Hey, I don't know if he believes that she's been murdered, so camera on.
It's always been on since I hit my lights.
What? Hold. Rigor.
Just try to touch as least as you guys can. Do what you guys gotta do.
Yeah, no. So you got blood. Did he cover her up?
I don't know. The dispatch said that he found her with a pillow over top of her. I don't know about
peroxide and cleaning chemicals?
That's different. A lot of cleaning chemicals. Pepto-Bismol.
she drink it.
I don't know.
Well, let me go. You want the monitor?
We have rigor.
On the bed lies 64-year-old Sheila Tenpenny, partially clothed and deceased for what appears to have been several hours. As officers continue to inspect the house, they notice nothing appears to be stolen, supporting their working theory that Sheila may have taken her own life. And with that assumption comes the first accidental success for the 13-year-old killer, convincing him he's already outsmarted the police. However, what officers spot next would flip this theory upside down.
It's just a female DOA on Germania. Just kind of odd, pillow over her face and some chemical
Hair
around the
underneath.
house.
Blood and hair underneath your fingernails.
Blood splatter
Blood and
around
hair
the bed.
underneath your fingernails.
The guy that found her said the door was open, and he said that the guy that found her, he told the squad that he thinks he told the squad that he thinks.
So
We'll get.
I don't see blood
We'll get.
I don't from see her. Blood, so that might not be. So who knows? That's police work. I don't mean to overstep.
No, you're good.
Pills.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
While the blood and hair beneath Sheila's fingernails certainly raise suspicions, investigators still refuse to rule out the possibility of this being self-inflicted. But before they send Sheila's body for autopsy, there's still something that doesn't sit right with them. They're baffled by how certain the victim's brother, Daryl, seemed that his sister had been assaulted before paramedics had even suggested that possibility. And with that statement alone, he has unknowingly made himself their first suspect. So they decide to ask him a few questions.
How you doing, sir? Oh, I mean, obviously not great. I'm Officer Moore, Fairfax Police Department. When's the last time that you do you know? Yesterday. Do you know what time about, or did you talk to her or see her?
I see her, and actually, 7:09 p.m. is the last message I got from her.
Was there anything? Was she struggling with anything?
No.
I mean, mentally, physically?
No,
Nothing at all.
she's pretty happy.
Okay, so you made a comment to these guys when they first got here that you thought, like, she's
She's laying on the bed with her legs spread, and it looked like there was blood, and her head had stuff on top of her, like someone tried to smother her, and she looked like they ripped her thing open. And I yelled at her, and I didn't see no movement from her whatsoever, and I just turned around and walked out. I'm like,
Interestingly, Daryl never mentions performing CPR. And while police now know it likely wouldn't have saved Sheila, that's not something Daryl would have known for sure. And right here comes the second lucky break for the teen killer. Because every good murder needs a fall guy, and the police have just taken the bait with Daryl. Shortly afterwards, Daryl's interview wraps up, the scene is secured, and officers return to the station to await the autopsy results. But as investigators leave the house, they would overlook a crucial piece of evidence. Lying beneath Sheila Tenpenny's body was a men's wristwatch, a seemingly insignificant detail that would later become one of the key pieces of evidence used to solve the entire case. 1 week passes, and then comes the update investigators have been waiting for. The forensic and DNA results arrive, completely overturning their initial assumptions. Investigators determined that Sheila Tenpenny had suffered blunt force trauma to the head and neck before ultimately being strangled to death. But they also confirmed something crucial. Sheila had managed to fight back. On her hands and beneath her fingernails are traces of blood and tufts of hair, DNA belonging to an unknown man. With these disturbing findings, there is no longer any question. This is a homicide. So early Monday morning, officers returned to the neighborhood, going door to door in search of anyone Sheila may have wronged, and anyone with fresh defensive wounds. But in reality, the detectives couldn't be more off track. While the young killer quietly brags about the murder online, growing more confident by the hour, knowing the victim had absolutely no enemies. And as police begin surveying the neighborhood, they have no idea which interaction will bring them face to face with Sheila's killer.
So you're one of the trusted family members. What would you elimination DNA from anybody we talk to, as long as you're willing? Thank you very much. And then how about your hand? Just let me double check your hands. I know you work with them on the other side. Yeah, that's great.
I can't believe they haven't got a read of anything.
There's a lot going on, I'll say. So this is just part of the process.
Here's my card to get in case you have anything else or need to reach out. Email and phone numbers on there.
Find that fool. Yes. He needs to die.
Yeah.
Capital punishment.
I wish we did that more often, to be honest with you. So.
I mean, you know, if it gets out, he's gonna do it again. You can't.
Yeah, don't fix that. Yeah, don't fix it. I agree. Okay, you're good there. Come up here soon. I know this is a pain in the ass, man, but
I definitely appreciate it.
So you guys think this is a random thing?
I want to say no. I do.
Well,
But
from what I've heard, a guy down in that new house over there, and a couple others, I've been out here having my cigarette. I hear, I think the brother dudes will go arrest him in a couple of 3 days. I'm like, what?
you think the brother did it, huh?
Yeah.
Why? Any reason why they think that?
I don't know. That's just speculation right now.
That's interesting.
After speaking with more than a dozen people, officers uncover a major new rumor. Many in the village suspect Sheila's own brother, Daryl, is responsible. With this as their only real lead, another team of officers led by Special Agent Richard Ward makes a surprise visit to Daryl's house, less than a mile away. And for the actual killer, the plan appears to be working even better than he imagined. Suspicion has successfully shifted onto Sheila's own family member, pulling detectives completely off his trail as they begin focusing in on Daryl. For now, though, officers have just arrived at Daryl's house, where it would soon become clear just how lucky the kid got and why Daryl makes the perfect fall guy.
I'm still getting a little lost my mother. I have not
I know, Jeff.
straightened anything out.
Yeah, now
More to deal with.
Oh, you aren't lying.
Yeah. Well, these are right here, all these boxes.
Where do you hang out at?
In here.
Oh. Hey, I need to ask you a favor. Remember I got your swabs? I need to do one more thing. Could you just show me your shirt, underneath your shirt? I just want to make sure. I want to satisfy myself. I don't think you'd ever hurt anybody. Okay, throw your shirt back on. So you have any idea when the funeral's going to be?
Well,
They won't release the body yet?
I don't know. Nobody's contacted us. I was going to send you a message this morning to say we are okay with that because we want this person to die.
Right.
Suffice it to say, Detective Ward is taken aback by Daryl's unusual living situation, but still, no scratches. And so the investigation takes a step back. There is seemingly no one they can tie to the murder. No enemies, no leads, nothing. But that's because they're looking at this crime completely the wrong way. With the investigation at a standstill, officers canvassing the area continue knocking on doors until they reach the neighbor directly across the street, just 50 feet from the victim's home. It's one of the homes where no one answered earlier. And as they approach the front door, the homeowner, Rebecca, steps outside, unaware that in the next few minutes, her life is about to be turned upside down.
So I don't know when it actually happened. I know that we saw like the trucks or cars or whatever on Sunday. So Sunday morning at like 6 a.m. We had to run to the ER because my son. We had to run. The cat, I guess, was sleeping on his face, and they startled each other in the dark. The cat, I guess, scratched him, and so we were worried that it could be bad or infected.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. Okay. It wasn't a big deal, but it was just like traumatizing. And I was like, everybody get in the car.
Just a few feet away, 13-year-old Levi Cart looks through the living room window and notices his mother speaking with police officers. Panicking, he pauses the YouTube video he was watching, runs up to his room, and locks the door. Back outside, officers begin piecing things together. The boy with fresh scratches across his body could very well be tied to Sheila's murder. In a few moments, detectives will step inside to follow up on this lead. But what they will soon find will defy their expectations. With that said, let's get back to the scene, where detectives are about to go inside Rebecca's house. Unknown to them, what they're about to find inside will be nothing like they expect.
Do you care if we come in or you want them to come? Okay.
The only reason we're outside is because
Okay.
Come on in. Hey guys. Hello. You wanna come back here or no? I haven't been really transparent about people who are investigating and are talking to everybody. Hey bud, can I talk to you? Do you want to talk in the living room or do you want to talk in your room?
What game are you playing over there?
Gaming?
Yeah, he is.
Dexter?
Oh, he's cap cutting.
Oh, editing.
Hi.
Oh, now you are Hunter.
You want to come sit down?
Naturally, this is not the suspects the detectives were hoping to see, as 13-year-old Hunter Cart enters the room. Realizing they may have jumped to conclusions, the detectives still begin to question the boy. Perhaps he knows something after all.
So we're with your criminal investigation, and we're just talking to people to see if they might have heard or seen anything unusual that happened over the weekend.
No.
Yeah.
That's right.
We just saw me there.
Yeah.
My brother got into an injury and to go to the ER. I got really sick and started vomiting and stuff. So
How are you feeling? Getting better?
A lot better. But
That's good.
that whole day was just kind of a blur for everybody. Unless it's something that happened a long time ago. That's memorable. It's not really something I remember unless it is really, really brought up.
Although Hunter is unable to provide any new details, he seems fairly cooperative and willing to help. His twin brother Levi, on the other hand, is still in his room, refusing to come out. Earlier, their mother had mentioned Levi was editing Dexter, a crime drama centered around a vigilante serial killer, a show both detectives are all too familiar with. And it's here that detectives would begin to realize their initial hunch about Rebecca's sons may not have been a coincidence after all.
It's usually never quick, but that's actually pretty quick.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, you're coming out?
What you editing?
I was editing Dexter. Sometimes I edit.
Yeah.
But
He likes to make videos for
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Is that the cat that got you there on the nose?
I don't know what happened. We both startled each other because my bed was right there.
Yeah, his bed wasn't out here.
And
Next up,
all the lights were off.
Oh, okay.
Next up, vertical streams surface in a completely different place on YouTube. So they're hanging out in the shorts feed, but they're live, and so they're different. So you've got to optimize for that. You gotta make sure, hey, stop the scrolls. Look, watch me. I'm gonna do some cool stuff tonight. You see, next up, the bottom 30% of your frame is basically invisible. You add a title bar, the hearts, gifts,
Yes.
it's all covered up. And then there's a chat that's coming up from the bottom, and so you're totally missing all that stuff because it's being covered up. So you've got to make sure you optimize that top 70% of your vertical live stream for the people that are watching live.
No, okay, where else did you get it? He
forgot that.
scraped me on my face a little bit. And then in my nose. And I was trying to keep myself up.
Yeah, 5 stitches.
It was pretty deep.
Pretty deep.
It hurts on your nose there.
We went back to the house after we got out of the doctor. And then that's when we saw the ambulances. I don't know, a lot of it's a blur because I tried to clean myself up, so I was distracted in the shower.
Interestingly, both brothers used the same word, blur, when recalling the incident. And while traumatic events, even something like death of a neighbor, can affect memory, what catches officers' attention far more is the way Levi seems to over-explain what happened. He claims the deep scratches came from a fight with a house cat, something officers find difficult to believe given the severity of the wounds. So, with this in mind, detectives believe that despite their young age, the brothers have given them enough probable cause to take the next step. The detectives ask to speak with Rebecca outside for a moment, where they request permission to collect DNA from both of her sons. Without much hesitation, she agrees. But when the three of them return, one of the brothers would have a very different reaction to being tested.
Do you mind if I come? I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
So it's pretty.
He's feeling a little overwhelmed by this.
Yeah, I feel like I've been to enough doctors recently. I don't want to.
So have you seen any like crime shows or anything? You know how we kind of do our job. The medical stuff's a little different than the law enforcement stuff. But I don't know if she explained to you, but we're just going to swab your teeth, and it's not going to go into the database or anything, but we're going to compare it against specimen that we have. That makes sense. And it will take 2 seconds. It's just
Do I have to do it?
You don't have to do anything.
Okay.
But obviously, we're asking everybody on the street, and it would be super helpful if you could.
Right.
Alright.
Okay. And you're Levi, right? Or you go by
Pretty sure if I look at my Cash App, I haven't looked at my Cash App all day. If I look at my Cash App, highest moving stock is going to be fly stock. I fucking forgot about that stock.
I can do it.
I'll show you.
I haven't even worked with it.
I can be the guinea pig too. It's whatever.
Cracker Barrel. No, yeah, fly stock.
The detectives proceed to take DNA swabs from both brothers, though Hunter and Rebecca are clearly far more willing to cooperate than Levi. But what one of the brothers doesn't seem to realize is that the more he talks, the more the Cart brothers begin to look less like witnesses and more like suspects.
Lewis has a few scars on his back, but it's just from the surgery.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, see.
Oh yeah, you can show them. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks pretty mentally invasive.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, it works worse than that.
Yeah, it didn't look like it.
Sorry, I keep mentioning things that, you know, my surgery, not the permission.
That's fine.
How do you feel about the scars now?
Dr. Stevenson. It's where they go in and they
How do you feel about the
test
scars
each
now?
root that links to your leg.
What do you guys suspect, or what do you guys know about what happened?
Well, I can tell you this. It shouldn't have happened. And we need to figure out why it happened so that, hopefully we can keep it from happening again. Because we'd hate to miss some evidence. And if you've watched any TV, we don't want to be those cops that forgot to do this or look into that.
We have watched plenty.
You know what I mean? So,
It's kind of like TV, but it's a lot differently. Yeah.
Me and my brother, especially my brother, know a lot. I would say definitely my brother knows a lot about just the police in general.
He wants to go into the break.
There's a double top. Well, we're trying to get a breakthrough.
Always there. Everybody's
sniping a breakthrough.
Yeah.
I mean,
those are hard spots to fill anymore.
There's a spot for everybody, in my opinion.
Me and Lewis have both agreed that him especially is a lot more mature than most kids our age.
Oh, so you can handle this news.
You guys are handling it pretty well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Strangely, Hunter continues offering interesting details without being prompted, insisting that the teen brothers are far more mature than most kids their age. And when he brings up Levi's injuries, Levi becomes visibly uncomfortable, giving his brother a long, chilling stare. By the end of the interview, the twins no longer seem like ordinary kids to the detectives. Their fascination with true crime, gory shows like Dexter, Foggy Memory, and, of course, the hard-to-explain cat scratches on Levi all point towards something deeply unsettling. With DNA collected, investigators return to the station to brief the sergeant on everything they've uncovered. Now all they can do is wait for the DNA results from Daryl, the Cart twins, and several neighbors and family friends to come back the following day. Still believing a deranged killer may be at work, investigators know that until he or they are caught, no one in this quiet village is truly safe. The next day, the DNA results finally come in, and investigators are stunned. Both of Rebecca's sons are a match, but that doesn't necessarily mean they were both at the scene. According to the forensic analyst, the lab cannot tell Levi's DNA apart from Hunter's, because identical twins share the same STR markers. Needless to say, investigators are now facing an extraordinarily rare problem. But even with these findings, detectives struggle to process the facts that the suspects are only 13 years old. Not only would they have to be deeply disturbed, but they would also need the physical strength to carry out a crime this violent. Then again, their age could also work in the investigators' favor. Teenagers are more likely to slip up, confess to friends or family, or leave evidence of their actions somewhere online. The problem is, detectives have enough probable cause for a search warrant, but not enough to formally detain Rebecca or either brother, something they absolutely cannot let the family realize. Nevertheless, they return to the family home, hoping they can persuade Rebecca to bring her sons to the station, allowing investigators to begin searching the house the moment they leave. But the situation is incredibly delicate. One wrong move could spook the family and shut down the entire investigation.
Hello, back.
Hi, we're back, yeah.
How are you? You left your keys in the door.
We just walked in the house. Do you need to come in? What's going on?
Yeah, that'd be great. We have a couple things to talk about. Hi, guys.
Just sat down to eat.
This is good.
Do you just need me or?
Dude, I was literally walking this entire
Are all three of
line.
you here?
Are all three here?
Got
Yeah.
it. 2, 5, got a free market.
Do I need to be nervous? Make me feel nervous.
Relax, you're okay.
You're good, yeah. You want to take a seat somewhere?
It's okay.
Yeah, come on in. Just relax.
Yeah, you guys are good. You guys want to sit down here? You get more comfortable?
Hey, Lewis. Did you get keys too?
Yes,
Yep.
we literally just walked in the door.
We need to talk to essentially each of you, and we're wondering if we can go down to the police department. Just so we have a better area to talk.
Okay.
So if you guys want, let's put some shoes and socks on, maybe a coat, and then we'll head that way.
Clearly, detectives didn't arrive with a strong plan and are instead relying heavily on improvisation. Somehow, though, despite not having their answers fully prepared, they appear to be succeeding in getting the family to the station voluntarily. But that can only work for so long before someone catches on.
Do we need to be getting lawyers or something? I'm feeling nervous about that.
You're welcome to call an attorney.
Also, like 2 hours ago, is this like right now thing? Or?
We would like it.
Yes.
It would make. Yeah.
You don't have to do anything.
We get, how about we get there, we can explain kind of what's going on, give you some more info, you can always, you know, have us explain some more. Do you mind if we do that outside?
Sure. You just want to wait a second?
All three of you outside, if possible.
We need to go over some things in the neighborhood with you, ma'am. We could go back and forth so we don't have to sit in the rain.
Yeah.
And, we got some pictures I want to show you, and I'll show you and your sons. And there's a bunch of stuff we want to talk to you about. So, all right, you guys good?
Are we under suspicion for something? Or?
We just want to talk to you. I think you guys can help us clear a lot of things up around here. So,
okay.
All right, let's go.
Hey, John, and he'll ride with you. Okay, that works. Before we get, I just got to make sure there's nothing on you. It's going to stick me, poke me, cut me. Yep. Actually, if you want to step over there to him right there. All right, you can just have a seat right there for me. You have to put this on you for the whole 3 blocks we're
Probably will put them, so. I mean, but there's nothing that we can't talk about. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe why. Well, very, very unaffected. My anxiety levels went through the roof.
I don't know why there's so many, like, police vehicles either.
Yeah, that's definitely what scared me. Seeing all the cops immediately pull up, like one person's there, didn't see that other cop pull up, and then
I was just like, why are they? What's the reason?
I'm sure
for that?
I don't know. Maybe it's an intimidation tactic.
I guess, but what?
I don't know why
are they
they
trying to intimidate us? Right.
Miraculously, despite the detective's sloppy handling of the situation and Rebecca's growing skepticism, they still managed to convince the family to come to the station. For now, they've purposely kept the twins together, hoping the cameras might catch something incriminating. But the brothers have seen this tactic before and say nothing, foolishly convinced they're outsmarting the police. Investigators have also just confiscated their phones and obtained house keys from Rebecca, allowing them to begin searching the home for any evidence tying the boys to the crime. But despite these small victories, this is where detectives would face a major reality check about their strategy. Upon arriving at the station, the twins are quietly escorted through a separate entrance and separated from their mother. The twins don't seem particularly worried, calmly following detectives into the interrogation rooms. But for Rebecca, the situation is very different, because the moment she's finally informed that her sons are about to be questioned without her present, all hell breaks loose.
I don't want to. I want our lawyer and have my children stop being questioned without a lawyer present immediately. So let's make that happen.
I don't know who's doing what where.
Nope, but I can
Yep.
go get that figured out for you. It needs to happen right now.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, next. They're my slippers. We just got home from the doctor's office and came.
So comfy.
They are comfy.
Amazon?
Not, yeah.
People are so against
Really, I know you're being friendly. I need to know my children are not being questioned. No, lawyer. You didn't let us know that we were being detained.
You're not being detained. You're free to go.
You didn't let us know that you were detaining my children. You did not. Right now, they're allowed to leave right now. Let's go. Right now. Right now, you said they're allowed to leave. Yes or no?
You cannot take them.
Clearly, this is not how detectives hoped things would go. Rebecca is furious, and not without reason. The detective just admitted that the boys are free to leave, yet does nothing when Rebecca demands exactly that. On top of that, her phone has been confiscated, making it impossible for her to even call the lawyer. It's here that the risk behind the detective's strategy, or lack thereof, becomes impossible to ignore. The advantage of this approach is that by withholding the real reason the boys are there, detectives limit the information the suspects can tailor their stories to, making contradictions and inconsistencies much easier to catch later. That said, when those suspects are minors and detectives need their mother's cooperation, this strategy can quickly backfire, undermining trust and damaging the legitimacy of the entire process. And unsurprisingly, Rebecca's outrage is only beginning as she storms out of the interrogation room in search of anyone willing to tell her what's really going on.
Are you accusing them of murder?
I am not.
Is that why they're being detained? Because they're under suspicion for murder?
The order didn't go through.
How would they know anything? Unless you were accusing them of murder and you think that they murdered someone.
So that's
I'm saying this whole charade, the way we've gone about this and approached it and slowly showed things to me because I've asked questions and not because you were transparent, is not okay. It literally just says, we have the ability to search all of your belongings. It doesn't say
For what reason would they want to search the belongings?
it says for murder.
Because we're investigating the murder of the neighbor.
And my 13-year-olds have not murdered anyone.
Okay, well, we're trying to find further information that was divulged yesterday to put the pieces together.
So I'm not going to be told. Why am I not being questioned?
We would love to talk to you if you'd be willing to talk.
I'm literally standing here waiting.
Well, we were trying to talk to you, but you want to make phone calls and those things. If you'd like to talk,
No, you're
well.
welcome. Hey. It's a lot to answer because I'm not telling you. I asked for a lawyer for the place. He's saying because we talked yesterday. Sorry, I'm really working on it.
No, I understand. I understand that everyone likes to be worked out. I'm trying to sort that out. So under what they're under the question, what prompted them? There was a problem after us. I understand that, but what specifically about our boys is causing you guys to bring them to the station for questioning?
Those details I don't know, because those investigators know more about that than I do.
Are you guys bringing in every neighbor to?
We did 25 yesterday. I know myself and another agent.
To the station.
Well, I don't know how many people got brought here. We're also doing a search warrant at the house too. So judges granted us
search warrant for her house and who else?
Well, the search warrant is for the house and the vehicle on the property.
Our house and the vehicle.
Okay. Were there other search warrants for
Not that I'm aware
neighbors?
of.
You guys are questioning two 13-year-old boys.
Well, we're not. Someone is. You're absolutely correct. But I don't know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
This is why we need our lawyer down here now. We need to make this happen. I don't have a phone. So this needs to happen on your end. Immediately. Whoever we call.
After getting little to no answers from the detectives, the twins' father calls a lawyer, hoping he can intervene. But even with legal counsel now on the way, detectives press forward with the interviews, fully aware of the risk they're taking. At the same time, ever since the boys left with the police, a search of their home has been underway, and very soon it will begin yielding crucial evidence for the interrogations. As both brothers wait for their interrogations to begin, it quickly becomes clear that one of them is about to be treated very differently. Because Hunter had been significantly more talkative the day before, detectives opt for a more casual, friendly approach, and even his interrogation room reflects that. Levi, on the other hand, is placed in a cold, cramped room, subjected to the kind of interrogation tactics typically reserved for an adult suspect. Based on the scratch marks alone, detectives strongly suspect Levi is the killer, but there is still nothing ruling out the possibility that Hunter may have helped him, especially after learning that Levi has significant mobility issues. Now, with a lawyer on the way to the station and two furious parents pacing outside, the clock is ticking. So detectives split into two groups to question the boys simultaneously. And as the questioning begins, Hunter's interview escalates far quicker than expected, because there's something he needs to get off his chest.
So, you know, I don't feel pressure to do anything.
Okay.
You don't? Of course I feel a little pressure, but I don't feel like I have to say those.
Okay.
I just know it's more suspicion is put on me if I don't answer any questions. So.
Yeah, we're here to talk, ask questions, get your story. I know you told Lauren a little bit.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I want to say, I don't think my brother would be able to do anything. But because that day he got scratches on his face, because of that day it all seems like a very wide coincidence, because of course his cat was his face was scratched by a cat. We talked about it, and it certainly looks like Lewis has some, the coincidences are there.
At this early stage of the interview, Hunter, completely unprompted, begins talking about the scratch wounds, which he believes are the most concrete evidence against his brother. But while he frames it as a coincidence, back at the house, police executing the search warrant notice something that immediately casts doubt on the story. On Rebecca's bed, they find the family cat, Marshmallow, sitting completely calm. But more importantly, the cat's claws seem far too small to match the injuries on Levi. This information is relayed back to detectives at the station where Hunter and Levi are being interviewed. And while Hunter appears eager to talk, Levi's interview is moving far more slowly, as detectives focus on building rapport and choosing their words extremely carefully. So seeing just how much more talkative Hunter is, investigators keep their focus on him for now, hoping he can offer further insight into his brother, or perhaps even turn on him.
He had extra, red scratch marks on his face. I mean, that seems obviously suspicious, but like I said, I don't think he could do something like that. I'm gonna keep saying this, but this makes me feel really upset because a lot of evidence is piled up against him, but I mean, I don't know if you guys suspect him of anything, but I truly don't believe he could do anything like that. Even though he has all these things.
We've never talked about anything like that with you. Because we agree
anything like what?
About hurting somebody, or when he gets triggered, he gets upset and acting out in the same things, or, I don't know how he behaves when he's triggered.
No, like I said, no, he doesn't behave weirdly when triggered. He just doesn't. He's just quiet. It's upsetting for him. He started crying when he got back to this house because he said he never gave us an explanation as to why he's triggered, but.
Interestingly, although Hunter describes the suspicious behavior he's noticed from his brother, he continues to insist that Levi could not actually be responsible for the murder. But detectives can't tell whether his reaction is genuine or part of a calculated effort to distance himself from the crime. At this stage, though, they're fairly certain Levi is the culprit and decide it's time to stop speculating and focus on something more concrete. So they turn to a key piece of evidence Hunter can't deny, something they had kept hidden.
Okay. No, I already know this shit's gonna go bad. Look. I'm gonna load up the game, it's gonna crash. Alright, Wolfenstein. Let's go, I'm excited, I'm super hyped. So hyped. New Order. So excited.
The night is young, the skies are clear, and if you want to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, and so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmur low. Let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely.
Okay. New Wolfenstein. Dude, actually, this is not New Wolfenstein. They're gonna make a third one soon. I'm hyped, I'm excited. This is Old Wolfenstein. Level 13. Level 13. We're on level 13. Dude, I'm actually hyped. Gibraltar Bridge was a pain, dude. Gibraltar Bridge was like the worst episode anyone could ever, or worst level anyone could play. Honestly, this game feels more like a show, dude. The way this game plays. Make sure everything's routed correctly. Good routing, good routing. Mic. Little high on that. Good. Okay. Okay. I can see my shorts feed now. So what does this look like? Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, good. We got it all going. It's all good. It's all good. Everything's good. Everything's going. Okay. Epic.
I'm satisfied with being
Being alive. Starting? You can stop using Windows 11? No, thank you. 13-year-old wishes, realizes son brother.
Hey, look!
Where's my mic? But I have no mic. Where's my mic? Mic? Hello? Mic? Hello? Mic?
I could douse fires, plug at strings, simmer black salt with blazing heat, yet here I sing about nothing. Poured my heart out in the sink with my cologne and left a big old gaping hole. Just cavity, but I don't mind 'cause I got ice cream. Somebody else's fractured dreams got up on their little feet and came to talk to me. Too bad I wasn't listening. I was too busy falling asleep.